Hey guys, Blue Flame here, and welcome back to another video. And hey, we got a new thumbnail maker. And if you guys could do a huge favor and go check out his channel, man. He makes great thumbnails and he makes like great what ifs too. Like just if you guys could just like watch one video, you guys, just like give it a shot, right? Because, the guy has a pretty good voice. I'm not trying to fucking be gay or anything, but, like, when I'm trying to watch a what if or, anything in general, I like to watch somebody who has a good tone. I'm not trying to give myself as an example. I'm not a good example, but, like, somebody who has a clear a voice. And this guy does almost, no, he does a good job with it. Of it. Like, I don't like to watch somebody who has a squeaky little voice like this. I like to watch a guy who has a voice, that's more mellow and has a little bit of a fucking tone into it. So yeah, this guy does almost, exactly that. So I'm gonna leave his channel link in the description. Go check out his channel. He does some pretty good what ifs. He makes some pretty good thumbnails. And shit, yeah. But as the title suggests, this is What If Naruto is a Prodigy final. Shit, I know I'm trying to, close up this series fast, but I'm kind of bored with it. And I just thought, fuck it, man. Like, I might as well just finish it in one episode. And it's not going to be that long. It's not going to be like a fucking whole ass 3 hour long. What if? It's probably going to be like a normal 30 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. There's going to be new what ifs coming out. Oh, yeah. By the way, I don't know how many people are going to get through this. But I'm probably going to stop. I'm going to either stop the One Piece series, or I don't know, record like 2 more videos of it and then just stop it, because I'm getting bored of it. Not a lot of people are watching it, which means it just, I don't know, less motivates me to make more of it. It's kind of getting really boring. Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but like nobody's really watching it, so like what's the point of me making it? So yeah, that's about all I have to say. So roll the intro. Yeah, let me get one thing straight before I actually go into the what if. There's not gonna be Shippuden. That's all I'm gonna have to say. Shippuden is not happening. Fuck, that shit's not happening. First, it's kind of boring. Second, it's kind of boring. And third, I really don't want to do it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, end the series on a kind of mellow tone. A mellow ending. Not like, like a bang. I'm not gonna end the series with a bang. It's gonna be like an okay ending. It's not. I probably couldn't have rushed the series, but as I said, you know how you get tired of playing a game, you don't want to play it. It's kind of the same as doing like a series that you're not really enjoying, but you still want to finish it. So, for anybody who's still watching the series, here's the finale for you guys. So, where we last left off was Naruto entering the Forest of Death. Well, he wasn't entering it. Anko just came through the window and was like, hey, little brats, let's go to let's go to the second stage. Naruto's like, goddamn, you look pretty fucking hot. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Shit. And he's like, Anko's like, huh, what was that? And, Naruto's like, oh, nothing, Yeah, you'll understand tonight. Don't worry about it. You'll understand tonight. And Uncle's like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you okay? And Naruto's like, nah, I understand everything. And he does like a little wink, and Anka's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna fuck with that motherfucker. I ain't with that shit real quick. Um, so, um, yeah, they start, they're at the Forest of Death. Anko is like talking about shit. And Naruto's just sensing you know, a dark presence. And, he doesn't say anything about it. He just searches around the groups and he just comes across a shitty looking guy. He's like, Sound Village, huh? And he's like, and then he looks over to like what he's staring at. And he puts them together and it's like, Sasuke. Wait, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? I mean, why is he looking at him? Is he either a pedophile? Like, what the fuck is he? And, Naruto just walks up and he's like, see, I would appreciate it if you didn't look at my prey. And Orochimaru, is like, the Sound Ninja, who Orochimaru is disguised as, is like, what do you mean, kid? Naruto's like, see, Sasuke's my prey. Don't you touch him. And he just releases, like, some bloodlust. And Orochimaru inside just laughs. He just smiles. He's like, oh, you're gonna be a nice, fucking meal. And, of course, Naruto doesn't hear this. But if he did hear that, he would be like, oh, fuck no, man. Fuck this tuning exams, man. I'm fucking out. I ain't trying to get raped. I don't know if you can, I don't know if that shit's legal to say on YouTube. But fuck, I said it. So, yeah. So Naruto's like, yeah, I ain't trying to get raped. So, he would have said that. But, Orochimaru's like, oh, okay, And Naruto just walks away. He's like, in his mind, he's like, yeah, that motherfucker's not trustworthy. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. So this is when, they start getting the scrolls and shit. And then they enter the Forest of Death. And Naruto's like, hey, yo, Sasuke, Sakura, I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna kill you, Sakura, later, Don't forget about that, yo. I gotta keep my promise. Because, are you really that useful in this world? You're really fucking not. You're a fucking, I don't know, you're a fucking flower. And a flower probably does more to the environment than you. I was about to say a tree, the Sakura tree. But a tree actually gives oxygen, for people to breathe. And, yeah, no, Sakura is not even that close to being useful. So, Sakura's like, oh no, Naruto, it's okay, you don't have to kill me. I'm one of the only survivors of my clan. And Naruto's like, huh? Are you okay? Like, what the fuck? There's way too many there's way too many Harunos. You know what? I think I'm gonna just pull an Itachi. Because if your whole clan is like you, do we really need you? It's like, question mark, do we really need you? She's like, oh, don't hurt my parents. And Naruto's like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? Come on, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, you think just because I wipe out a clan means I can't just wipe out the whole village? You know what? Fuck it. This whole village is gonna be gone tomorrow, if I wish. So don't you dare, talk down to me with his fucking QB cloak. Number 5. Nah, I'm joking. He's at like fucking 3 tails at this point, and like almost like half the Forest of Death can feel the immense fucking chakra coming off Naruto. And, Sasuke and Sakura are just fucking terrified. They're like, oh, shit, what the fuck is Sakura done? And, Sasuke's like, I knew I shouldn't have trusted this bitch. Look at what she's done. He's probably gonna kill me too now. And Naruto's like, anyways, just follow what I just told you. Just go to, to hand in the scrolls. And Sasuke's like, I'm a help. I'm not just gonna be useless. And, Naruto's like, yes, you are gonna be useless when there's somebody hunting you down. And Sasuke's like, huh, what do you mean? And, Naruto just explains, he's like, do you remember when I left? When Anko was explaining everything? There was somebody who was just, staring at you with not so nice intent. And, Sasuke thinks it's Itachi, when it's really not. And, Sasuke's like, I think I know who it is. And Naruto's like, I don't think it's the person who you think it is. It's not Itachi, you idiot. It's probably somebody who's either strong. Actually, no. Was Orochimaru stronger than Itachi? Nah, fuck that. No, he was not. Because Itachi is just fucking the master of that shit. Itachi is like one of the best Sharingan users in, I think, the Naruto series. Not the Boruto series and shit like that. The Naruto series. If not the best. Madara was probably better. But, yeah, so Sasuke's like, oh, so you think this guy is stalking me? And Naruto's like, yeah, unless you want to be used as bait, which I'm not showing, I'm not saying no to. It's gonna be easier for me. And, Sasuke's like, nah, I'm not into that shit. And, Naruto's like, alright, cool. So, yeah, Naruto's team just, leaves. And Naruto's just makes some shadow clones. It's like, alright, motherfuckers, if you don't go get me a scroll, if each one and one of you doesn't go get me a scroll, I will torture you, okay? I don't care if you're a fucking clone. I will torture you. I know it's gonna feel so good. And all the clones got fucking scared. They're like, yes, sir. Even though they're Naruto. Yeah, see, Naruto himself is like more evil than any of the clones that he just made. So, and then he starts, he makes 2 clones. One of Sakura and one of Sasuke. And he makes it seem that, they're actually looking for a scroll. And this is when, he goes for a leak. Just to just to lure Orochimaru out. So he goes for a leak, and this is when the snake comes around. He's like, too easy. And he just makes a fucking Chidori and just, cuts that shit in half. And he comes back, he's like, oh, so you finally came out, huh? And, Orochimaru was like, oh, so you know this, you know I was gonna come. And, Naruto's like, yeah, I'm not that dumb. And he just snaps his fingers, and the Naruto and Sasuke clones just disappear. And Naruto's like, now it's just you and me. And Orochimaru's like, oh, you're good, kid. Hey, I haven't met somebody of your level in a while. Or, a prodigy like you in a while. Naruto's like, not a prodigy. You can call me a god if you want. And Orochimaru's like, ooh, big words, big words. And Naruto's like, alright, enough fucking talking. Let's just get on with the fight. And Naruto activates his Sharingan. 2 Tomoe Flame. By the way, I'm not gonna give him Mangekyo, because, nope. No Mangekyo. So 2 Tomoe. In the other eye, he has, the QB eyes. Or the split eyes, I should say. And he has 3 tails coming out of his back. And, Naruto's like, alright, let's get this started. And he just disappears. Orochimaru can't actually see this, because Naruto is pretty fucking fast. So, he starts, Naruto just starts disappearing all over the place. He comes in. It's kind of like, shit. Do you guys remember how Guy was fighting Madara? Kind of like that. He's just, making, a 360 circle, or just a circle, and just disappearing, doing that shit. And Orochimaru was like, you're fast. Really fast, actually. For a kid, you're really fast. Naruto's like, you want to see faster? And he goes up to 4 tails, and he just, he looks like, he looks like he's making after images, which he is. He's making, hundreds of after images. And Orochimaru was like, holy shit, fuck Sasuke. This is a better candidate. and Naruto can just get the feeling of, I think this guy's a pedophile. So this is when Orochimaru starts going into his real form. And Naruto stops for a second. He's like, wait a fucking second. He's like, I think I've read up on you. Wait. Naruto sits down, like leans on a tree. He's like, snake looking body, pale, kind of like a pedophile. Oh, I know you. Fucking Orochimaru, the snake signing. The third Hokage's pupil. And, Orochimaru's like, oh, I feel praised that a kid knows me. And Naruto's like, I do my research. But, it looks like you're gonna be trouble for me in the future. I mean, I'm planning on destroying this village one day. But it's not, I don't know what the fuck you're planning. But I can't let you ruin my plans. I have to destroy it, not you. And Orochimaru's like, what do you mean? You want to destroy the village? Naruto's like, yeah. I mean, kind of hate it. They treated me kind of shit every day. And, yeah, they kind of treated me shit every day. And, Orochimaru's like, alright, then why don't we just, team up? I don't like this village. You don't like this village. Equal, terms. I'll even give you power. And Naruto's like, power? What do you mean by that? And, Orochimaru's like, see, I've developed a type of seal called the curse mark. Or the heavenly seal, And, it's called the curse mark. It allows you to, up your power by almost 10 to 20 times. Naruto's like, huh, really? That's actually pretty good. Pretty overpowered. Orochimaru's like, I can give you that. I just need you to let me, give you a bite, Naruto's like, huh? You trying to give me a hickey? Oh, nah, I ain't into that shit. Sorry, my guy. And, Orochimaru's like, no. See, if I bite your neck, then the seal will become active. And Naruto's like, see, as I told you, I'm not into that shit, so I'm sorry, but, I mean, I'm not joining up. I'm not joining up with you. But, I mean, if you just surrender and just leave, I'll take it. And Orochimaru's like, I can't do that. Especially since I'm after, your little friend. Actually, I might not even need your little friend if you just allow me to give you the curse mark. And Naruto's like, oh, you mean Sasuke? Yeah, go ahead and bite him. Actually, I was planning on killing him anyways. I took his Sharingan out, by the way. It's normal eyes. And, Orochimaru's like, huh? What did you do to my vessel? And Naruto's like, nah, I just, I just kind of fucked him up a little bit. Now he has no Sharingan. He's kind of leading Orochimaru in like a different path. And Orochimaru's like, no. And Naruto's like, alright, is this gonna make you go, take back your forces? And Orochimaru's like, fine. Just don't make me come after you, kid. Naruto's like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? One day I'll come after you, actually. And, Orochimaru is like, splitting into snakes at this point. He's like, if you can find me. And Naruto's like, oh, don't worry. I already have found you. Because he put out, when he was, he was playing around with Orochimaru. He put kind of like a tracker thing on him. Like a small little paper, right? And he kind of injected this into his bloodstream. And it kind of has, Naruto's chakra in it. So he knows where Orochimaru is at all times. So that means the Konoha crush is not happening. So yeah, Naruto's clones come back with like hundreds of scrolls. That means a lot of teams are eliminated. and only like the main ones are still there. So Naruto comes back, and he comes back with like hundreds of scrolls. And I mean, Gaara's team is of course first again. It's just because Naruto had to run in with Orochimaru, and so yeah, he comes back to his team. Sasuke's like, "What took you so long?" And Naruto's like, "Oh, I had to go deal with your stalker." And they just enter, and Naruto's like, "Oh yeah, who was it?" Naruto's like, none of your business. You can go sit over there. I'll be right back. And this is when he visits the third Hokage, and he just tells the third Hokage, you really gotta up your security, man. It's pretty shit. Orochimaru, the Snake Sanin, had to almost destroy this village. You know that, right? And the third Hokage is like, "Huh, what do you mean by that?" And then he goes over like the details of how Orochimaru invaded the fucking Forest of Death, and it was after Sasuke because of his eyes. But then, Naruto took care of it. The third Hokage is like, "I am in your debt." Naruto's like, "Weren't you always in my debt?" Because the fourth Hokage, kind of risked his, or, kind of died for the village. And, the third Hokage is like, you're right. And anyways, he's like, "So, do you wanna, get, do you wanna fight or nah?" And Naruto's like, sure, why the fuck not? I mean, can I pick my opponent? And, fuck. And, the third Hokage is like, sure, since you're already a Chunin, actually, since I'm gonna promote you to a Jonin anyways one day. I mean, he already ranked as a fucking Sanin. You took down a fucking Sanin. Yeah. So, yeah, you can, of course, pick your opponent. And Naruto's like, I picked Gaara, the one-tailed Jinchuriki. And the third, not the three tails. The third guy was like, "Oh, good choice." And this is when, so Lee's actually paired up against Kiba. Kiba is fucking dead. Lee is way too overpowered for Kiba. So of course all the matches kind of go the same. Of course, this is when Naruto and Gaara's fight commences. And, Naruto instantly just, vanishes. And he just comes right up to Gaara's face. He puts his hand over his face. And Gaara's like, "What are you doing?" And Naruto just enters Gaara's mindscape. And he goes in there with fucking the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails is like, what? Let me just talk to Gaara's one-tailed Jinchuriki. And Naruto's like, as long as you don't plan on taking over my body, we have a mutual friendship. And so they enter the Gaara's mindscape, and they see Shukaku. And, Naruto's like, "Hey, so that's the One Tails? Kind of ugly, actually. He has, like, markings all over his body. And the One Tails is like, fuck you." And not the first Tails, not the Nine Tails, the One Tails, says fuck you. And, the Nine Tails is like, don't say that to my host. He's actually more capable than you think. He can probably take down you, the second Tails, the third Tails, and the fourth Tails, probably combined. And, the One Tails is like, that's not possible. We're tailed beasts. Do you know how powerful we are? And the Nine Tails is like, yeah, I know how powerful you are. And guess what? We're all sealed in hosts. So, our power is kind of limited. But anyways, Naruto's like, if you could stop trying to take over this kid's body, that would be fucking sick. And Tsukaku's like, never. I hate humanity. And Naruto's like, alright, if that's how it's gonna be, have fun being trapped in this cell forever, never escaping. And, not the Nine Tails like, don't do it, man. Or don't do it, kid, he might be, a tailed beast. But I mean, I bet he has some good in him. Naruto's like, fuck that. He's ruining a kid's childhood. And the Nine Tails is like, fine, but one day you have to promise to let him go. And Naruto's like, sure. One day, that might be in a millennia though. And he does like a fucking super seal, like not like the Reaper Death Seal, something stronger. I'm just gonna say that he read this up in the scroll ceiling. No, he didn't. He just read it up on like an Uzumaki seal or an Uzumaki, scroll, and it talked about this sealing jutsu that could seal anything for a long period of time, thousands of years, millions of years if he wanted, if the user was strong enough. So Naruto goes through like hand signs for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, and at this moment, after about 3 minutes passes, and Shukaku finally notices what Naruto's doing. He's like, "No, you can't. There's no way. No, there's no way a kid can do that jutsu or that seal." And Naruto's like, "Oh, I can kind of do the impossible." And he just seals Shukaku. I mean, Shukaku can still talk, but he can't really do anything to Gaara's body. And Shukaku is sealed. And the fight is over because in real time, Gaara's already at the floor. And he's like, just passed out. So Naruto's declared the winner. And, yeah. This is when the 1 month training arc comes along. Fucking Jiraiya comes along, but Naruto's like, yeah, you're too late to teach me. I kind of know everything. And, Jiraiya's like, huh, what do you mean? Naruto's like, oh, see, I don't have a summoning yet, but I know the Rasengan. I mean, if you want to teach me, some toad shit, that would be appreciated. And, Jiraiya's like, well, I can still teach you, like, a summoning if you want that. Naruto's like, sure, why not? So he learns the toad summoning, nothing special about that. And it takes him about a day, literally a day. And Naruto's like, oh yeah, I heard that you had, Sage Mode. There's something called Sage Mode. Do you mind teaching me that? And, Jiraiya's like, I don't think you're ready for that, kid. And Naruto's like, yeah, don't test me, my guy. Don't test. Go ahead and test me, actually. He's like, go ahead and test me. So they go to the land of the toads. And this is when, he starts learning Sage Mode. And it actually takes him like a whole month to learn it. That's how much of a prodigy he is. I don't know how long it took him in the actual, canon. But I'm going to just say it took him like the last 20 days. Instead of making like only 2 clones that last 5 minutes, he made like a good 20 that each last like 30 minutes. So yeah, he's set. Anyways, this is when Naruto's and Neji's fight come along. Naruto bodies the motherfucker, and this is when the Akatsuki, and not the Akatsuki don't pop up, but when all the fights are done, Naruto is like, nice job, and he starts kind of levitating, and he's like, you mind showing yourselves now, Akatsuki? And all the Akatsuki pop up. Naruto's like, just on time. You thought that, Orochimaru's invasion would happen, but I took care of him. So I guess it's just me against what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. He's like, fuck it, I don't want to count. I'm too lazy. But anyways, come on, if you guys want to, take my tailed beast, come over to the forest. And this is when, like, the whole crowd is going fucking silent. They're like, what the fuck is going on? The third Hokage is on guard. Kakashi is on guard. Oh, Jonin's all Anbu. everybody's on guard. And this is when, Naruto and the Kakashi just disappear. And they pop up on a forest. This is when Kakashi, and every Jonin, every like high ranking Jonin and the third Kage just pop up. Naruto's like, no, I think I got this actually. And the 30 guy is like, all right, but if you need help, if you need backup, we'll be here. Because, the third Kage does know how strong Naruto is. And, Naruto goes into Sage Mode first. Then goes into about 5 tails. Then he goes into he activates his Sharingan. And he goes. Obito isn't there, but everybody else is there. So first is fucking, they're not doing like a 1-on-1 fight. They're doing on like a 2-on-2. And if the 2-on-1 doesn't work, the other people are gonna join. So first is fucking Hidan and Kakazu. Naruto notices that the guy has he's kind of weird. He tries to put a Chidori through him, and he actually lives. But what he sees is like there's something shattered behind him, and he disappears and he like goes back behind him. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he sees like shattered pieces. He's like, "What the fuck?" Then he has like he comes to a conclusion. He's like, maybe just a little hypothesis. He puts not a medium-sized Rasengan in his back, which shatters all his his masks, or I don't fucking know, his hearts. And that guy's dead. And everybody's shocked. They're like, huh? What the fuck? I thought Kagazu was immortal. Then, Hidan joins up with the explosion motherfucker. And, Naruto tries to kill Hidan, but, nothing happens. And he goes after the explosion guy. And the explosion guy is actually pretty sneaky. Like, he notices that, he can make pretty good tactics. So he's like, either I have to kill the immortal being, which I don't know how to, or I have to go after this sneaky motherfucker. And he's like, I think I know how to do both. He's like, he creates a shadow clone, and he just, he makes one go after the explosion guy, and the normal, or like the original Naruto goes after Hidan. Hidan and Naruto are having like a pretty good, taijutsu battle. But this is like when Naruto's like, so if you don't, die from a stab in the heart, what if I just chop off your head? He gets a kunai and just, slices it off. And he still keeps on talking. Naruto's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you in some kind of cult? And, Hidan's like, Lord Jashin is my leader. And, Naruto's like, please die. And he just creates like a huge ass Rasengan. And he just like, not a massive Rasengan, it's like a large Rasengan. And he, fucking what he does is he just puts the Rasengan right at Hidan's head. It doesn't like fucking pop, but he's in like a very, very big hole. And who else is left? Itachi, Kisame, and Pain, Sasori. Fuck, I don't even remember all the members of the Akatsuki. I think that's about it. So, Naruto actually creates 3 shadow clones. One to go after, each one. And he lures Itachi at a different place. And, he's like, I don't believe that you just joined the Akatsuki just for no reason. You must have a reason. Come on, spill the beans. Since I'm gonna be killing them today, and if you don't tell me, I might as just well kill you too. And Itachi's like, whatever, I actually kind of believe that you're gonna be able to take care of all of them. And Naruto, so Itachi just goes through like what the fuck happened that day. And this is, Naruto's like, you did pretty good shit for the village that I might destroy one day. Anyways, we're gonna like pan in into Naruto and Pain's fight, or like the six paths of pain. And Kurama is actually like, "Hey kid, I have a technique that we could use. I promise I won't take over your village. Just let me out of the cage." Naruto's like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, if you try to get out, try to escape, I'll just put you under a genjutsu." Kurama's like, "Oh fuck," Exactly. He's like, "If I try to escape, you'll put me under a genjutsu." So Naruto lets him out, and Naruto's like, "Anyways, what are you talking about?" And Kurama's like, "Well, see, if you do a fist bump with me, you can unlock a new power, I guess you could say." And Naruto's like, "A new power that's 10 times better than this," and the Kurama's like, "Maybe even 100 times." Naruto's like, "All right, fine, let's do it." And they make a fist bump, and in the real world, Naruto gets enveloped with fucking what's the word, KCM1. Oh yeah, Minato tries to stop him, but Naruto just beats his ass. Nah, that's not what really happens. But Naruto just explains to Minato that what's happening and how he's a prodigy, and Minato understands. And so let's just go back to the real shit. So, what's happening? I'm tired. How long is this video? 37 minutes. God damn. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah. So we and then Naruto just disappears. He instantly takes care of 3 brains, and the other 2 are left, and then he takes care of those, and then there's only 1 pain left, and the one that can do like an almighty push or almighty pull. He tries to almighty pull Naruto, but Naruto just dodges that shit, and he comes in and cleans that shit off. He's like, "Wait, there's way too many rods for you to be alive, unless He's like, "Why are there so many rods?" It's kind of weird. And then he uses his sage mode. He's like, "There's chakra coming after this." It's like, "So what happens if I just stab myself? Does that mean I get more chakra?" I mean, he's of course playing, so he just stabs himself. He's like, "I see where you are now." He just disappears. He comes over to where Pain is. He's like, "You didn't, and he just kills both, Pain and the paper bitch. I don't know who she is. And he takes his Rinnegan. This is when Obito appears, and Naruto's like, "Who are you?" And Obito is like, "Nobody you should know about, kid." And Naruto's like, "Well, did I ruin your plans, masked man?" And Obito's like, "Yes, you did, and I want to kill you for it." Then Naruto's like, "Then come at me." And, Obito tries to disappear and come behind Naruto. Naruto was expecting this. He, just instantly turns around and punches Obito in the mask. And he sees who he is. And Naruto's like, I don't know you. Might as well just kill you." And he tries to stab him, but he disappears, or that part of his body disappears. Naruto's like, "You're annoying, you know that? You're very annoying." So what he does is Naruto creates 3 more clones, and he does a formation. So if Obito tries to attack them from anywhere, he's ready, except for the bottom. So this is how Naruto and Obito's fight go on for good 10 minutes. And Naruto's like, "God damn it, I'm so done with this." Naruto puts Obito under a genjutsu. This, of course, Obito doesn't instantly break out. He takes about 2 to 3 seconds, and this is when Naruto just does a chop on the head, and just makes Obito pass out. And Naruto goes back to the village, and he's like, "Does anybody know who this is?" And Kakashi's like, "Huh? Obito? There's no way he's still alive." And Naruto's like, "Yeah, cool reunion. But, I'm gonna have to kill him." Kakashi's like, no, no, don't do it. You know, he might still have some good in it. And by the time he finishes the sentence, Naruto's sword or kunai just slices Obito's head off. And so that's the end of the Katsuki. I mean, you know, there's still Zetsu, but Naruto took care of them. So, that's gonna be the final. I kind of rushed it, I know, but it was, as I said, it's a boring what if now. But, that's about it. I know I didn't really talk about any romantic shit in this. I will talk about it in the next series that's coming up, which should be a pretty good series, actually. But anyways, check out Enemy God. He, as I said in the beginning, he's a good what ifer. And, yeah. I'm gonna be, I don't know, fuck. I think that's all I have to say. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day.